In 1993, Cohen investigated how stress can bring vulnerability to the common cold. This study followed 394 participants who completed a questionnaire on their stressful events in the previous year, where they were also asked to rate their degree of stress and negative emotions, which he labelled these and combined them. He called this the stress index. 82% were affected by the common cold after 7 days, which was recorded. After 7 days, these were developed into a clinical level. Cohen established that those with colds had a significant correlation to their stress index scores. Therefore, stress is known to weaken the immune system. This was supported by other researchers, Evans and Eddington, in 1991, who discovered that there was a likelihood of developing a cold in the leading days of a stressful event. However, there were many issues with Cohen's study, because there was no manipulation of the independent variable, which was the stress index, which suggests an unreliability and invalidity when finding the cause and effect relationship between cold and stress. There were also no direct measures of individuals' immune systems, because suggesting there could have been unreliability on results, because the nature of this study was indirect. So this suggests that prior illnesses should have been considered beforehand, which would have strengthened results. So I'm going to talk about biological and physiological mechanisms. Drug therapies work by slowing down the activity of the central nervous system, and some slow the adrenaline and non-adrenaline activity. Benzodiazepines are one of the medications that are a type of this drug, and they are a sedative drug. According to Mind.com, benzodiazepines increase the effects of GABA on your brain and body. This GABA is a hormone which when it's increased, it can help with sleep and relaxation and anxiety reduction. However, according to Mind, there are some situations where benzodiazepines may not be beneficial or effective, as they often numb emotions, which this wouldn't be beneficial for those going through bereavement and needing to grieve. There are also many side effects of these drugs. Short-term side effects may cause anxiety and suicidal thoughts and inappropriate behaviour, and long-term effects may cause withdrawal symptoms and dependency and have a weak effectiveness on the body, and they may also have been known to cause problems with memory. However, regarding the side effects, this type of therapy is beneficial for the user because it requires little effort and is easier than psychological methods. Another method is individual coping strategies, which is a psychological method. This involves the individual spending a conscious effort to minimise and deal with the stress. Although these may be very beneficial to some, they also can be maladaptive and unhealthy and ineffective. Methods can be a personal choice strategy, which is determined by personal characteristics, appraisal focus strategies, which modify thought processes,